Good morning. It's time for me to give you my predictions for Wrestlemania. Wrestlemania. So just got up. I just woke up like maybe 20 minutes ago. So I'm not all the way awake yet. So we'll start with night one. And so we have the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. Oh, Sasha Banks. I love Sasha Banks. Eat bug time. I think Bianca Belair is going to win here. I've picked her. After all this, it hasn't been a good build. And if they had built this on, two babyface wrestlers with some animosity against each other, just trying to prove who's better, that could have worked. But no, WWE had to be WWE, and they had to make Sasha heel, and that kind of ruined it. Plus, for some reason, they can't separate their tag team division and their singles division when it comes to the women. So they put Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler in there. It just doesn't been the best. So just, have Bianca win, get it over with. See. I'm going to save the WWE Championship match prediction for that. So next we have Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus Hey Hey Ho Ho Miz and Morrison. Hey Hey Ho Ho. And I'm picking Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. It's supposed to be Bad Bunny versus The Miz. And then everybody was like, we're doing a one-on-one match? Really? Shouldn't it be a tag team match? That's what they've been building. Well, apparently there was supposedly some injuries that John Morrison and Damian Priest had, but they're okay now. But yeah, I'm picking Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. He's a special guest at WrestleMania. There's no way he's losing. It's just, mathematics here. Then we have the Raw Tag Team Championship match. AJ Styles and Omos versus the Mortal Kombat New Day. And as much as I love the Mortal Kombat New Day, I love Mortal Kombat. But I think AJ Styles and Omos are going to win because Omos is a big dude. As much as I don't like big dudes winning titles, I know WWE, and they're going to put it on Omos because that's what they're going to do. But, I'll come back to that when I get to the WWE Championship match because, like I said, I know WWE, I know what they're going to do. But that one has my personal feelings in it. So, next we have Colonel McSweaty Bollocks, Mr. Fling himself off of everything, Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman. And I've picked Shane McMahon. Let me tell you why. Because I think they're going to play up this Braun Strowman is stupid thing. And I think they're going to get up to the top. They're going to be going back and forth. And Braun Strowman is going to freak out. He's going to get this anger, get the best of him. He's going to fling Shane McMahon off the top of the cage, which will, cause Shane McMahon to win. I think they're going to play the stupid card. I think Shane's going to win that way. Then we have Seth Rollins versus Cesaro. And if you know me, you know who I'm picking. I'm picking Cesaro. Cesaro needs a push. And this is it. In his first, quote, unquote, first singles match at WrestleMania. Apparently they don't count the pre-show, the kickoff show, whatever you call it, as canon with the rest of the show because he had a one-on-one match last year against Drew Gabagooboo Gulak, and well, I guess I don't count it. So yeah, I'm picking Cesaro. And then finally we have the multiple women's tag team turmoil match. And I only have my answers written down, so let me see if I remember. It's Lana and Naomi versus the Riot Squad versus Natalya and Tamina versus Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. And then last night we have a new team added, Carmella and Billie Kay for some reason. But I'm picking Natalia and Tamina. Everyone seems to forget that Natalia and Tamina have a pinfall victory over the champions. I swear they do. I swear they do. At some point, they won some match. Maybe I think they'd be Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair, but still, they should be the ones facing them at WrestleMania. And finally, for night one, we have Bob Lashley with MVP versus Drew McIntyre. And here's what I say, what I know WWE, I know what they're going to do, I know exactly what they're doing, but if they do what I think they're going to do, it's going to backfire in their faces big time. So I'm saying Bobby Lashley should win the WWE Championship match tonight. Because, they know what fans are going to do. That's why they put Baron Corbin, of all people, in his corner and split up the Hurt Business. They should have kept They could have brought in Baron Corbin and kept Hurt Business together. The Hurt Business is one of the best things about Monday Night Raw, and I didn't even watch it, but I know it is. But Bobby Lashley, that's my pick. He should win. I'm sorry. I know people out there, you're going blue in the face telling me, but they're going to have him win in front of a crowd. Yeah, but I'm telling you, it's going to backfire in their faces. Because people aren't fucking stupid, Vince. We're not stupid. We know what you're doing. We know you only took the title off of Drew so that he could win it back in front of a crowd. And that's the most stupid fucking thing you could have done. Because now, when Drew wins, he's going to get booed out of the fucking building. Because people know what you did. And this whole thing with Bobby Lashley praising that, he finally got his championship, to make him a transitional champion like that, that's not fair. So I'm picking Bobby Lashley, I don't care. Night 2, we have the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Which is, hold on. Had to change the channel there. Which would be Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus the challengers, the winners of the Turmoil match. And like I said, I picked Natalya and Tamina. And I think the challengers, that being Natalya and Tamina, are going to win the titles. Because I think Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax have had them too long. Well, they had them twice, but they need to move away from them. And they need to book them both in singles career. And by that, I mean, fire Nia Jax and book Shayna Baszler to become Raw Women's Champion. Think about this. Kind of spoiling my prediction, but what if Rhea Ripley wins the Raw Women's Championship? Have Rhea Ripley versus Shayna Baszler. That could be some hard matches. But Vince McMahon, just saying. Then we have, so like I said, I pick Natalya and Tamina or the challengers to win. Then we have Riddle versus Sheamus. United States Championship match, and I'm picking Riddle to win the match because I think it's too soon. It's too soon. As much as people are saying Sheamus needs his WrestleMania moment, no, I think it's too soon. I think Riddle is going to win and retain this championship. We have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn for the 1 millionth time. Is anyone really excited for this match? Who cares? Who cares about their storied rivalry? Who cares about freaking Logan Paul? No, I picked Kevin Owens because Sammy is a putz. So, there you go. And he needs a haircut. See me? I have no problems with that. So, yeah, I'm picking Kevin Owens. We have Apollo Crews versus Big E. Intercontinental Championship Nigerian drum fight, which is just going to be a street fight because WWE have decided that since the crowds are coming back, we can't be creative anymore and do cinematic matches. We got to do everything in front of the crowd because we can't be creative anymore. We had all that creative energy in the entirety of last year, but nah, crowds are back. We got to go back to being stupid again. So, yeah, I'm picking Apollo Crews here, though. I think it's his time to win the championship, and then Big E can go into the main event scene. Maybe down the line. Who knows? Then we have let's piggyback off of that. We have Randy Orton versus The Fiend in a singles match. Singles match. Now tell me this. Tell me this. Do you think that this rivalry, which included fire and puppets and all this weird Alexa Bliss voice changing eyeball thing, should culminate in a singles match? A normal singles match. Absolutely fucking stupid. Again, oh, we can't do anything creative because we gotta do it in front of the crowd. No. That you could give us some sort of stipulation, a street fight. Do something. Because think about this, the last time they were in a ring together, it was a regular one-on-one match. And it sucked because the only creative thing they did was do pictures of worms on the freaking mat. You could have given us something creative, but it's a one-on-one match. I'm picking The Fiend. I think, this is it. The Fiend's going to beat Randy Orton. It's over. Done. Walk away. The end. Next, we have Rhea Ripley versus Asuka, and I think this was supposed to be Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. I think before this whole thing with her, with the whole, she might be pregnant, she's got COVID, I think Charlotte was supposed to win the Raw Women's Championship at Fastlane from Asuka. And then be confronted by Rhea Ripley. Because they were hyped. First of all, you shouldn't have hyped up Rhea Ripley's thing. Because if you're going to have Charlotte win, right? Then the next night when she's out giving her big speech, or even that night at Fastlane, when she's celebrating, have Rhea Ripley come out. No, you had to keep, See, that's one thing I don't like, is that you have to do promo package. Sometimes promo packages for superstars are good, but the surprise is a lot better. So give us that. But I'm picking Rhea Ripley here. Asuka has been uneventful in her run. Not much she could do. It's the booking decisions, actually. Not Asuka's fault. But I think Rhea Ripley should win, and then eventually when Charlotte comes back, she should beat Charlotte. And then an inch of her bloody life. And yes, so Rhea Ripley is my pick. So finally we have the main event of, I'm assuming the main event of night 2. And it's going to be Daniel Bryan versus Edge versus Roman Reigns. And I'm picking Daniel Bryan because he deserves it. Need I repeat myself from my Royal Rumble review? Edge did not deserve to win the Royal Rumble match. No. He could have just been in the match. He should have fell short against Daniel Bryan. That's what it should have been. The whole story going in was that Daniel Bryan wanted to win the Royal Rumble because it could have been his last. Because it could be his last WrestleMania. He could be retiring soon. But WWE had to be WWE, and at the last fucking second, change it to Edge winning. And it's the last fucking second because it was announced the day fucking before that Edge was going to come in at number 2, Randy Orton number 1. But Edge came in at number 1 because they decided right there that Edge was going to win. And that's why you need to plan these in ahead of time and not allow Vince to change his mind on the fly, because that ruins things. Daniel Bryan should have won. Daniel Bryan should win here. And if he doesn't, it's a travesty. Daniel Bryan needs to win tonight. And, to prove a point, he needs to tap out Edge. Obviously, they're not going to have Roman Reigns lose. He needs to win. He needs to tap out Edge to do it. To prove he should have been the one to win the Royal Rumble. He should be the main event, and that's that. Because all you're doing is you're ruining the character of Daniel Bryan by doing this. Because now, twice, within a span of 5 or 6 years, you've now had Daniel Bryan wiggle his way into a WrestleMania main event. Because you don't know how to fucking book things. How does that make Daniel Bryan look? Like a little weasel because you don't know how to book your fucking shows. But there you go. That's my prediction for WrestleMania. So we'll see how it goes. But until then, I'll be back tonight. I'll be back with more reviews today, I should say. But until then, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. What are your predictions? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.